Well, I got more bad news for the Pine Barrens, and this is not completely unexpected. I did a video on this a long time ago, but the construction of the Garsten Retail Center on Route 58, which is pretty much the motto along Route 58, is no tree left standing. This is Route 58 in Riverhead, and they're building it right in this area here, so almost all of this has been knocked down. And I'll show you what once was there, and then I'm going to read to you some of the articles as well. I'll show it to you on the view. So all these trees here have been cut down, and there are some beautiful pitch pines here too that have all been cut down as a result of this development, which never should have been allowed, never should have been permitted. DEC once again failed to do its job in protecting the woods. And there are wetlands in here, and you can see there's a sign here that says no trespassing. But I have actually gone into these woods, and they're all gone now. So what a shame that this has all been cut down, especially when there's already empty stores. You can see there's a sign that says private property, no trespassing. So all this is gone. Should have been turned into a park, should have been preserved, but instead it's all gone. And anyway, before I read to you the articles, just showing you pictures of this area that is now gone. All these trees are gone. They've been cut down and replaced with wasteland. And it's such a shame. It was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful place, and how no one intervened to stop this destruction is unbelievable. This is the lake there, and probably most of the trees around the lake are gone too. How this was allowed is just beyond. I can't imagine how this is allowed. And this is why I think people need to be arrested over this. What took place in Riverhead was a crime. This is a crime that has happened. The destruction of this beautiful place is a crime. So I'm going to read to you the articles. All right, so I'm going to read you a couple of articles about this this development here in Riverhead. So let's take a look at this. And I'll read you first the News 12 one here. And again, links are in the description below. It says here, excavation has begun on a sensitive wetlands area, which has some residents upset in Riverhead. In just a matter of days, 12 acres of woods along Route 58 in Riverhead were cleared by Garsten developers. After years of revisions, Garsten has moved ahead with its plan to build a 60,000 square foot retail space on the land. Diane Tucci is a lifelong Riverhead resident. She said cutting down the woods is one thing, but that building more retail space when several big box stores on Route 58 have been boarded up doesn't make sense. We certainly want development and progress in Riverhead, but it's got to be done smartly that preserves our quality of life, she said. So beside clearing the woods, environmentalists are concerned about the wetlands that sit right next to the planned retail space and serve as a habitat for wildlife. Town Supervisor Laura Jen Smith says her administration is working on a new master plan for the town and the busy Route 58 corridor. News 12 contacted the attorneys for the developer for comment but has not heard back. Tenants for the retail space have not been announced. And the other article is on Riverhead Local, and it says here, site work underway for 60,000 square feet of new retail stores on Route 58. So clearing and excavation is underway on a 12-acre parcel on Route 58 where approximately 60,000 square feet of new retail development is slated for construction. The Garsten Retail Center gained final approval from the Riverhead Planning Board on August 17, 2017. The site adjoins Riverhead Center on the west and the Town Garage, Highway Department, and Osborne Avenue on the east, where there will be an entrance and exit just north of the highway facility. There will also be an entrance and exit on Route 58 next to M&T Bank. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the state regulated. There are state regulated wetlands on the site. This is the part that I really want to read. The State Department of Environmental Conservation issued a freshwater wetlands permit for the construction on May 30th, 2017. The Riverhead Planning Board required the applicant to record a conservation easement precluding development, construction, or disturbance within the freshland water boundary and area around the perimeter of the site. The town board on March 19th approved an excavation permit authorizing the developer to excavate and export 8,156 cubic yards of soil from the site. So this is all going to be gone, and this is the other end of it too, which is well, all going to be. It all is gone. Literally overnight, they just destroyed all the woods, which is ridiculous. So they also probably knocked these woods down over here too as well on the other side, because there's going to be an entrance on Osborne Avenue, so they probably knocked, yeah, these woods probably are gone too as well. All these woods are gone. It's all clear cut, and it's just heartbreaking what's been allowed to happen here. Um, and it's really a travesty. It never should have been allowed. Once again, our useless state DEC did nothing to stop it. Um, and it's going to harm the wetlands in there, because there are wetlands. There actually is a lake in there, which I'm going to show you right now. My computer would show you. So here is the lake right here. So these are wetlands here. And while the lakes aren't being drained, all the trees around them have been knocked down, most of them. So it's going to have a detrimental impact on it. But it's just another. I mean, we've lost so much along Route 58 in Riverhead. I mean, with a Walmart, this used to be woods over here. This Hall shopping center used to be woods as well, and they just keep going. They just keep going without stop, and it's an outrage. It's an outrage, but not surprising. I don't even go to F58 anymore because it's just so disgusting. It's pretty much turned into, looks like Nassau County over here, and it's just a shame. And I do think that here's some of the articles again. I do think that the people involved to allow this to happen, they should be arrested. And this never should have been happening. And personally, if I was in charge of the DEC, I would have Garsten arrested, have the people who approved this arrested, and also have force the owners, that's Garsten family, to have to replant all the trees they cut down. They'd have to, and they'd have to pay for the restoration of the site. But we know that's not going to happen. The shopping center is getting built, and I just figured I'd tell you about it. Hey, and News 12 even reported on it, so I'll give News 12 credit for that. So it's an outrage. Please watch and read the links below of this video. Just another outrage in Riverhead. Not surprising. That's going to be it for this video.